What up world, it is your boy Vanglorious. Welcome back to another video with me. Thanks for tuning in. So today I actually want to talk about a car that I am very intrigued by, and you won't guess by the title because maybe you've caught the hint. It might be time to get rid of the 86 for a GR86. Yes, so the idea is that I was thinking maybe it's a good idea to upgrade. And I know if you follow me on Instagram, you're like, yo, just 2 weeks ago you were talking about this is not an upgrade for any BRZ or 86. And I gotta eat those words. I gotta hold that, because my opinion has changed in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks. Truth be told, the more I read into what's going into this vehicle, the price, and as far as its capabilities compared to my generation of 86, I would say that this is a good upgrade. Now, the main deciding factors is that I took a moment to really lament on why it wasn't a good upgrade for me. And I just realized that I started to sound like some of these other people who A, don't have an 86, or B, had one and never modified it, or C, people who have faster cars and obviously want to talk shit. So I was like, hey, I already have the Supra. This car, yes, it is slower than my Supra, obviously, but it was never meant to be like a domestic competitor, or it was never meant to be a drag queen. It was never supposed to be that. So having said that, there's a lot I actually like about this upgraded GR86. I like the styling. A lot of people don't like the styling. I, for one, do. I think it has elements of my specific year with the front grille. It has a lot of elements with that. I like the shape of it, the functional aerodynamics with the functional cooling. I mean, that's awesome with it too. On the premium package, you get a duckbill on the back, and I love the look of that. It looks great in pictures, so I know it's gonna look amazing in person. And I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but a lot of these cars that get made these days, and you see pre-production photos, or when you start to see photos of the real thing, and people are like, it's ugly, it's this, it looks like that. Take note, the new G80 and G82, or M3 and M4, I was feeling like it was super ugly, just like everybody else, until I saw one in person, and I changed my mind. Same thing with the Supra. Before it came out, I said, I don't look the best. But when I saw it in person in 2019 in red, I said, wow, this is a beautiful vehicle. Like, there's a lot of that going on, and there's not really much you could do to fix that. I mean, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, so sure, there's still gonna be people who still don't like certain cars, like there's gonna be people who still don't like the way all the cars I mentioned look, but you know, a good majority of people are like me. They saw it in person and they were like, yo, that shit hot. So with that aside, I like the looks. I like what they're doing on the outside and the inside of the vehicle. Inside looks really good, and that gauge cluster is money. That thing is nice. The headlights I like. The rear tail lights, I like them despite them looking like an Accord Coupe tail lights. I still like them. The wheel choice is nice too for the premiums with the black wheels. I think those 17s look good. I would honestly rock those. I don't know, I've been a real big fan of what Toyota's been doing with their wheel choices so far. They're getting away from that two-toneness a little bit. I mean, maybe not with like the regular GR Supras, like the launch editions and the CF versions, or the A91 editions. Yeah, like they get the black matte black wheels, but you know, the other ones we just get the two-tones. But the two-tones are great. I mean, they're good wheels even if painted. So I mean, not knocking that, but yo, Toyota's wheel choice the past 2 years, I like that. All right, so let's talk about power. Okay, so like I said, having a Supra, power is not the top priority for me, because I know that's not what the 86 is known for. It's known for its cornering, and it's a good track vehicle. With this in mind, I think 228 is okay. Do I think they could have got it to 240 horsepower? Yes. For whatever reason that it's at that number, which is basically 230, I say it's a good step in the right direction, because keep in mind, my car, my 86, came with 200 horsepower stock, but to the wheels it's like 180. So I mean, I was getting mopped up by like minivans. Like honestly, everything was pushing up on me. The reason why I went into tuning that car is because, yo, like I was really like struggling to get speed on the highway. Like you would have to rev the piss out of it just to go anywhere. And I'm not really that type of dude. I don't like to be everywhere I go. Like that's not me. Like, and I get it. It's an entry level sports car at that. So I guess you have to choose. You have to pick and choose your battles, really. But I mean, it's still a classy looking vehicle. You don't have to be boy racer, and the car doesn't really embody boy racer that much. It's just a very capable entry level sports car. That's how I look at it. So I do like that this one comes with a little bit more power. This just means that, you know, when it comes time to start tuning and stuff like that, it should be acceptable power to the point where I don't feel that I need to put a turbo on it. And more than likely I won't do that because the Supra. So I like that that's a nice place to start at, because at least it's enough power. It'd be a fresh motor, brand new start. I didn't start modding my current 86 up until like well, let's just say this, I didn't start tuning that vehicle up until year 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4. But I didn't start tuning that thing right away. I was just enjoying the car as it was until I got fed up and wanted to do a stage 1 tune. But yeah, I'll obviously start earlier, so this way I'm on a nice fresher engine and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at with the power. So the power's not really my big thing, but I know I'm still gonna modify it, so it's whatever. So that's kind of where I'm at with this. And then obviously the free track day. I've already done the track day, as you've seen in the previous video with the Supra. It was amazing, it was fun. The whole time I was thinking I need to bring my A6 out here. And I started to kind of get sad for a second, because I realized I got 106,000 miles on my 86. And badly enough, I will probably have to do a couple more upgrades just to make sure it would be good to go for a full track day, and then some more other track days. So I was thinking, I was like, well, I don't really want to put that car through the ringer and risk breaking something. And it's not like it's an old car, but it's got 106,000 miles on it. Nothing has really broken, knock on wood, but I don't want to take that chance if I am going to upgrade and something happens to it, because quite naturally I want to like trade it in. This way, you know, it's a good deal. Yeah, I just don't want to risk anything happening to it at this point. So I'm trying to just keep it light. You know, I still drive the car. It's not like I don't have fun with it, but I'd rather not put it in harm's way, or potential harm's way, than to have to pay money to fix it. So that's why I think upgrading at this point is a pretty good idea. So when I started to think about all those things, this new GR86 became more attractive in my eyes, and ultimately I started looking at more positives than negatives that, you know, or complaints that I have with this other one, because at the end of the day, it's a newer vehicle. So that's what I'm thinking about it. I want to hear what you guys think though. Not necessarily on if I should get it or if I should not get it, because ultimately I'm gonna make that decision anyway. But how do you feel about the new 86? Is it something that interests you? Do you currently have an FRS, BRZ, or Toyota 86 right now? Are you upgrading or are you not upgrading? I want to hear you down below. What's the story? What are you gonna do? So that's my talk for today. Your scheduled programming with sneaker stuff will be back, but I like to throw some car stuff on here every now and then. You know how I do. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in. Take care, God bless you, and peace.